Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Dirty Dog Trucking with ATS, American Truck Simulator. Today, we're not going to drive right now. We're going to look at the mods that I use and what I think of them. Not really show you how they work or how they don't work. It's kind of, hello, just took a picture of something. Okay, so we're going to look at the mods and just kind of show you what I have, what I don't have. I know that there are a lot of mods. Some of the mods are external mods, which means you can't get them on Steam. You have to go outside and get them off of one of the download sites. There are people that make mods, they sell them. There's a lot of free mods. There's a lot of mods for this game. I mean a lot. And you can really do a lot with this game with those mods. But herein lies the problem that I've come across. I haven't bought any mods, so I don't know about the purchased mods. What I do know is that on my mods that I've gotten from other sites, the free sites, if they don't update that every single time that American Truck Simulator updates, those mods will not work. Okay. Now, I found that also to be true, the ones I'm getting on Steam, to be fair. But the difference is, and the simplicity is, I know where to go and get rid of those mods or whatever, or to update those mods. If it's not working and it has to be updated, I can go to Steam and get the update, or I'm not all over the map trying to find mods, trying to find where I got those mods. Okay, so let's look at what we have. We have this one, the first one over here, which is a add-on double and triple, and that is for your cattle trailers. Now, I'm going to say this a lot today. I shouldn't have to, but I am going to say this a lot. This right here, that makes absolutely no sense to put that in the description. If you are the creator of this mod, I'm sorry, but let's put the name down here and tell us how to use it. That's more important than display name, author, trailer. You know, that's great information at the bottom. But tell us how to use the mod. How do we use this? Don't know. It doesn't tell us. It just says, here's a mod. Figure it out. Okay. This is supposed to be for pulling double and triple cattle trailers. I don't know how to use it. I have no idea. But that would be good information to put in the description. This one I have not used because I do not have, this is a fix for another one actually. So what we're going to do with this one actually is go ahead and delete it because I don't have the other mods. Route Advisor. This is the one we were using, and what it does is GPS and way station pop-ups are disabled. Okay. I don't want that. I mean, I was trying to figure out where that came from because quite frankly, what it does, it doesn't tell you when you have a way station you have to pull in. It doesn't pop up. I want it to pop up. I want it to tell me that I have to pull in the way station. I think that's pretty important stuff. If you want to keep the game in a serious role-playing role, for lack of a better word. So this one, Low Boy Custom Lights, that I know how to use. You go into your lights and you have a low boy, you can go and put lights on it. That's great. I know how to use that one. Immersive Symbols Extreme. Now this is the one that I put on here that takes away excuse me. You know, in the original game, let me back up a little bit. In the original game, in the out of box game, I guess you would call it, right out of the box, they have this little white light that flashes over top of the trailer you're picking up, and it has a green flashing thing in the way that, when you pull into a yard to pick up a load, you get this green flashing thing that you have to pull up to. Well, it takes those out and replaces those with, when you pull in to pick up a load, it will have a manhole cover. You just pull over top the manhole cover. Or it will have an X on the ground. They had a white X on the ground. This takes that out and puts a manhole cover, I believe. And when you're picking up a trailer, it puts these, what I call pylons, but they call them cones. They put those on there in front of the trailer so you know which trailer to pick up. You don't see the flashing thing on top of it and the lights blinking and, all of that, or the white lines on the ground. It just makes it a little bit easier to figure out what trailer is yours. Now we go down here, barn find. Now I saw some videos that had barn finds. They would be driving along and they'd, purportedly this is what they were doing. I don't know. But it looked like they were driving along and there was this truck and trailer sitting over here at the field. And I've seen this one a few times where there was a truck and a trailer abandoned in a field. Well, I looked for that because I thought it'd be pretty cool to, find a truck abandoned, go repair it. It's kind of like my other channel, Peterbilt 352 RV, which I know is another shameless plug, but hey, that's why I'm here. But I thought that would be cool to do a video like that. So I went and I'm searching for abandoned trucks. And what I'm finding are abandoned mods. Because apparently Steam uses the word abandoned when somebody creates a mod and doesn't finish it. And it's up there, but no one's ever finished it. So they're hoping that some other modifier would go in and probably finish it. I'm assuming that's what that means. So I went online, I'm looking. And I found barn finds. Okay, barn finds. Cool, maybe that's it. So I pull up barn finds. Well, if you go in here and you want to know how to use it, it just basically tells you the same thing. It gives you the name of it. Designed with flat top and aero kit in mind. Okay. How do we use it? Don't know. Nothing there. And the same thing on the Mac. It says Rusty Mac. Okay. Same thing on this one. Doesn't tell you. It says barn find. Okay, great. So the same thing it says at the top. We don't need it twice. I want to know how to use them. So if you're a modder, please put some instructions on how to use the mods because they're not all that easy to figure out. Like this one down here, this is pretty simple. This real companies, gas stations, and billboards, that was pretty simple. You simply make it active and it replaces the basic game billboards with ads from real companies. Very simple. Love that. But when you get into these up here, like these and others down here, tell us how they're used. That would be great information. That would be great information to have. Okay, so this one is the mirrors. It takes these big bulky mirrors on the side. You know how you have to have the mirrors like they were before. They were, like this. And they had another one over here, big box up here in the corner. What this does, it takes those boxes and shrinks them down. Love this. I love this mod. Absolutely love the compact mirrors mod. It is available on Steam for free. Absolutely love this. It doesn't take up, a large part of your screen with the mirrors like the other version did. I use this every day. Love it. Love this. Now we have here the multiplayer navigation player. I have no idea because I haven't played multiplayer yet. Improved guardrails, just what it says. Makes the guardrails a little bit better. You can see them a little bit better. That makes it more realistic. The Allison Transmission Truck RV Series. Now, why would I have that? Well, because if you look down here on the next row, there is an RV that I would love to have. But I'm waiting to get that until I get my own garage. Now, I say my own garage because I have a lot of garages. And I have a lot of drivers. The problem is the two don't mix. When you park a trailer, for instance, at a garage, say you have a trailer, you're hauling your trailer, you drop it at one of your garages and you take another load with somebody else's trailer, you go back to your garage, your trailer's gone. Some other drivers picked it up. And I don't know if that would happen with a truck because they all have their own trucks. They don't have their own trailers. I don't know. That's one of the things we may have to find out. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to have a truck or a trailer at a garage and I come back and some drivers got it, specifically the trailers. So I'm waiting until they open up Texas and I'm going to buy garages in Texas. I'm going to transfer some of my drivers from a small remote garage somewhere, for instance, Nampa, Idaho, which is just outside of Boise. If you go on the load board, and this is the problem with getting a garage and taking away a garage. If you go on the load board, on the external contracts, the freight contracts, whatever, you will find that Boise and Nampa are combined on the load board, even though the garages are separate. So my thought is I would take like Nampa or Boise as my home garage. That would allow me to buy trailers. That would allow me to buy trucks. That would allow me to buy things like this motorhome and park it there. And then when I want to use it, I just simply go to that garage, pick it up, and go where I want to go. If that makes any sense. Okay, so we're getting ahead of ourselves a little bit because we're on the next row. This, I absolutely love this. I don't have to stop and buy fuel. I have 792.5 gallons. That's a lot of fuel, folks. Now, I don't know if it actually adds weight to the truck. I don't know if they do that with the game. I haven't really looked at that as to whether or not the fuel, when you fuel, if it adds weight. I don't know. I know it does in real life, obviously, but I don't know in the game if it does. That's probably something I need to check one time, is to go weigh the truck when I'm before I fuel, weigh it after I fuel, and see if it changed the weight. I think it does. I believe it does, but I'm not sure. But that would be a good thing to know, because if you have 800 gallons of fuel, 792.5 gallons of fuel, you're going to add a lot of weight to your truck, and you could be overweight by hauling a heavier load, or you're certainly burning more fuel hauling that fuel. So, yeah, it's something I need to look into. The right back camera, absolutely love this mod. This is another must-have. This is great. Love this mod. As my 97-year-old aunt, cousin used to say. Love it. But yeah, I love this. What this does is when you're backing up, this will allow you to see the right side of your truck. So that way you don't hit something on the right side. So that's pretty cool. I love that mod. This one, the mirror camera mod, I'm not a big fan of this because it really doesn't look like this. If it looked like this, it would be great. But the reality is it takes up a lot of the space over here. And, I'd rather see the scenery than see a big mirror up there. So that's why I went with the other one up here that I showed you with the little ones. I'm probably going to just go and get rid of it. I'm going to deactivate it. I am going to get rid of it because I don't like it. So I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to unsubscribe from that one. Now let's scroll back down to where we were. Okay, we have the motorhome, which we just talked about. The motorhome is an RV. It's a Freightliner RV. It's great. I did go in the shop and try to buy one and everything. This would be really, really cool if they could update it. And I understand that it would take a lot. I had, if you remember back last year, I had a mod on here that had the super sleeper and had this huge sleeper, and you could actually go sit in the sleeper and it would show the TV and all of that. That would be great for this. This is strictly the truck with an RV on the back. You can't see what's inside. You can't go inside. Not that I know of. Again, if you go in here, no instructions. It just simply says Freightliner Cascadia NRC RV Motorhome. Well, it says that up here. Why do we need that down here? But anyway, okay, so that's where we are with that one. I'm going to hang on to that one because like I said, if they open up, or when they open up Texas, I want to buy garages in Texas, transfer some of my drivers out of existing garages, like Nampa. There's some up in northern Oregon like that. Washington has some like that, I think. I think it's Washington has a bunch like that. You have Everett and Seattle and all of those right there together, Tacoma. I'm going to check and see which ones you can get freight out of. And here's the thing with the garages. Again, we're going to go back a little bit. The thing with the garages is if you have drivers all over the country or all over ATS, whether you're whether you have Canada Dream, Coast to Coast, or whatever. When they go somewhere, they have to be able to get a load back to that city where they came from, their home garage. I would love to see ATS work on that and fix that so that your drivers can drive and not have to return to their home garage to get a load, especially if you own garages all over the country. Like I own 50 garages, 52 garages. I own every garage that I can buy, and I have drivers in every one of those slots. So, and I think it's like 250 some drivers. I don't know. Anyway, I have a lot of trucks, a lot of drivers, and a lot of garages because you can only put 5 trucks and 5 drivers at one garage. I would love to make it so that the drivers can go to any one of your garages. They can pick up loads anywhere and haul them without getting a load. For instance, if you pick up a load in Seattle going to Phoenix, okay, great. Your home base is in Seattle. You pick up a load there, you go to Phoenix, you drop off that load. The only load that the game will let you pick up now is from Phoenix going back to Seattle. And if they don't have a load, you head home empty. They call it heading back. So what happens is you lose the cost of that fuel because there's no load. I would love to see that fixed in 1.43. I hope they do. I don't know what they're working on, but that would be a great improvement in the future, is to make it that when the driver delivers somewhere, they can take a load anywhere, just like real drivers. Real drivers don't have to return to their home base after one load. You know, they pick up another load to go somewhere else. Now, when they get to their home garage, another add-on would be that they could take some time off. They can have what they call home time. You know, up to a week off or something. That would be great. That would be much better than heading back. But anyway, I'm getting off track here. Okay, the standalone Martin Transport long box is exactly what it says it is. What that does is it puts those in the game. You'll see them on the road, and you can also paint your trailer that color with that theme if you wanted to. So that's self-explanatory. There's no instructions needed for that one. Infinite money. Okay, infinite money in XP. What this does is, instead of paying the high rates that ATS pays, you know, if you're an American Truck Simulator, you know that the rates that you're getting in the game are nowhere near what you're going to get in real life. I hope you know that. In real life, you're not going to make $10,000 to haul a load of freight a couple hundred miles or something, or whatever the rate is. Those are very rare loads, okay? So this actually changes that and makes it so that you're earning sometimes, you know, sometimes you can earn $1 million a mile. You know, I would assume, didn't check the numbers, but it's a lot more. It's like 10 to 20 times more, 100 times more than what you're earning now in the game. So, you know, I'm kind of mixed on that. That's how I got $10 trillion. I had this on and actually forgot about it because I rarely ever look at the rate that I'm going to earn for driving in this game because it doesn't really matter. I look at the route. Do I want to go here? Do I want to take a 4-hour drive, 6-hour drive, or whatever it is? I rarely ever look at the rate because it just doesn't matter. You know, I've got enough money in the bank. Even before the 10 trillion, I had enough money in the bank that if I wanted to drive my truck and go on a 30-minute ride, excuse me, or if I wanted to go on a 3-hour ride or a 30-hour ride, then I was going to do that. It doesn't matter about the money they're paying. That's not something I look at in the game. So when I had this on, I forgot that I had it on, I guess, and I was playing the game, and I racked up $10 trillion. Now, of course, I've got it where it's not on, it's not active, so we're doing a little bit better. Light bar extension, this, I don't know if this works or not because I haven't tried it. I don't think I've tried it. Working big T beacons. Now this looks like beacons all over the truck. It's not the case. Your beacons are up here on the top. They're not going to be on your tires and all that. This is the image from the whole thing when you're putting lights and things on the truck. Okay, so I love Big T beacons. Um, they have some very nice looking beacons, LEDs. Really makes the truck stand out. Side lamps. Um, I've never seen this one work since 1.39, I believe, but I'm keeping it on there. This one, I have no idea if this works or not. I think it does. This one for the wide view for chasing and top-down view. I think it works, but I'm not sure. Again, I don't think there's any instructions on how to use it. Doesn't tell you. So, once again, nothing there. The U.S. Marine Corps front flags. Now, these flags on the front of the truck, I have red ones right now. If I activate this, it kicks out the red ones and put these in. In other words, you can't interchange them. You can't have Marine today and USA flag tomorrow and Union Jack the next day, because I have different ones. That's why I'm scrolling down here. You can't do that. This one overrides the other one. So whatever one you put in overrides one you already have. I haven't been able to find them where I can switch them out at random. Sound fixes. This one I got a notice the other day was not working, so I took it out. It was not compatible. So I took that out. I'm leaving that in there because I'm going to wait and see if it fixes with the 1.43 update. Wayland Legacy. These are, again, beacon lights. I love these. I use the Big T, but the Waylands are good too. That's actually a great brand of lights. UPS, FedEx, U-Haul. This actually shows you UPS trucks on the road, FedEx trucks on the road, U-Haul trucks on the road, where before they had a different name on them than the actual name. Uncle D Logistics. Now, I use this one. This is somebody's garage, and I don't know who they are, to be honest with you. But this was on Steam, and I said, you know, since we are Dirty Dog, and people do call me Uncle D, I thought Uncle D Logistics was pretty cool. So, yeah, it works. So you see it in the garages. My garage name is Uncle D Logistics. That does work. Again, USA front flags, Union Jack flags, we've already covered that. YouTube. Now, because I do YouTube videos, this one's pretty cool. Because you can't own a YouTube trailer, but you can see them on the road. Used to be able to. Now, I have not seen one in a while. So I don't know if this still works. Again, it doesn't say. This is 1.0, so I'm sure this is the one I had before. This is seen in one of my videos, actually, and I think I used this as an intro one time. Okay, now we have paint jobs here for different cities, different tourist things. Like we have here USS Arizona, Roswell. We have a lot of those. I have a lot of those in here. I have deactivated them because all my trucks are going to look the same now. I have not taken these out because they do have garages. Like I have garages in Arizona. It'd be kind of cool to have all your trucks painted with Arizona on them if they're from Arizona. Same thing. I have a garage in Roswell. Paint them from Roswell. That was my thought when I got all of these. And I will tell you that it was fun to do that. But I kind of grew tired of that. So I changed up and went with just all the same trucks. Okay, the skin pack. It says updated, doesn't say when, but it was updated, I hope, from 1.35. Let me see what it's updated to. Sorry it took so long. Enjoy. Happy trucking, Lucas. Thank you, Lucas. Since Martin was going to okay, so basically this is a skin for a paint job. Thank you, Lucas, for doing that one. I do enjoy these. I do enjoy this one. W900 dashboard. I don't have a W900. Excuse me. I don't think I have. Maybe I do have W900s. I don't know. I have some Kenworths, but most of my trucks are Peterbilt because I'm a huge Peterbilt fan. And it's a personal choice. Peterbilt and Kenworth are made by the same company. They're both made by PACCAR. Wilson. Now this, I think I'm going to go ahead and reactivate that. It says Western Star 4900 FA. So I'm going to look at this and see. Okay, so you actually have to have the Western Star. So you know what? We're going to unsubscribe from that because, quite frankly, I don't buy Western Stars. Like I just said, I'm a Peterbilt guy, so I'm not going to use that one. I thought that was for the trailers. It was for the Western Star truck, and I've got Peterbilt. So realistic headlights. Love this. Love this mod. The original ones in the game, and I don't know if they changed them because I use this one now, but the original headlights in the game sucked. I mean, you could barely see in front of the truck going down the road. That's why I hated driving at night. The realistic headlights are much more realistic. Okay, so realistic headlighting again. We have two of those, and I don't know which one I'm actually using. They're both in. So yeah, there you go. Peterbilt Skin 579. This is the Los Santos Para Skin. Not using it, but I'm going to leave it in there because it is a Peterbilt one. I may use it. This one we have delivered to over here with the real livery for Antonov. We have done this one. I think we've done this one twice, 2 videos on this one. Would have been last year or so. This is where you actually deliver to the Antonov. Now, the Antonov, for those that don't understand aircraft or know about this aircraft, this is one of the world's largest cargo aircraft. Now, this, I believe, is the, what is this one? This is the 124. They actually have a 224, which is bigger. And there's only a few of them in the world, I think. And they haul specialty oversized cargo. Another one that I would like to see, if anybody's watching, I would love to see the Boeing has one that's similar to this, but it is absolutely huge. It's a 787 that was modified to haul 787 parts. The only thing it's used for is to haul parts from Italy to the United States and from Japan to the United States. That's the only thing they use those jets for. And I think they have several of them. Not sure how many, but they took a 747, I think, and modified it, or 787. I think it's a 787 modified. And it is huge. I would love to see that on here. Okay, so we have the trailer pack. That's self-explanatory, where you can get different trailers. Gas stations, these are real gas stations. So that's why we see Texaco instead of some other name on them. Real advertisement speaks for itself. I love this. I love the game being real. CB radio. Now, CB radio is good. And it's really good if you have 1.42 or greater, because you can actually talk to the other drivers in your convoy on 142 or better. You can talk to them through the CB. Now, I did watch a video on that, and they were trying to figure out the CB. And the thing with the CB radio is you have to turn the volume up in the settings for the CB, or you won't hear them, and they won't hear you. So you have to remember to go into your settings, into your audio, and set the volume for the CB up so that you can hear it over the engine sounds and other sounds. Peterbilt 352. This one's got my heart because you know my other channel, Peterbilt 352 RV, is a Peterbilt 352. So hence the name, right? So I love this one. You can go in and buy the truck. I haven't done that because I don't have any space in my garages. This is the 3000R utility owned trailer company skins. Love that. I've used that before. Now I don't have a lot of, the trailers that I have are side curtain trailers or curtain trailers. I don't think they're side curtains, but they're curtain trailers. And I don't have any utility trailers right now because I found that when buying trailers, when you're buying trailers, you limit the loads that you can haul in the game. If you have a driver and he has a trailer or she has a trailer and it's a side skirt trailer or curtain trailer, excuse me, they can't haul refrigerated stuff. Where if you only have tractors, they can haul somebody else's refrigerated trailer. So you kind of limit what you can earn when you have trailers. And in the game, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Penske, Schneider, those are all the same thing. The one that I deleted before, well, okay, there's no Seahawks or utility trailers. Okay, when I deleted the winter one, I probably had to have this one installed to use it. I think I need to get me a drink. Hold on 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I had to turn around here and grab a drink. Okay. Probably had to have the winter fuel or the winter snowy one on here, because the other one, I think, after seeing this one, I'm reminded now that it was probably that it made the snow look more realistic. Probably need this one on there and that one. So I may have to go back and get that one again. But I did not put snow on here because, yeah, it's tough driving in snow. Here's one that I don't have active. It's a Riverland Kenworth. That looks almost like a Canadian trailer or a European trailer because of the number of axles. Generally, in the United States, we only have 2 axles on the trailer, maybe 3, but generally it's only 2. So that tells me that may be more of an ETS thing. I don't know. I don't have the matte paint on here. This is another one for the LA Rams. This one, I put this on here. Hang on, I gotta get no drink. Excuse me. Oh yeah, got me some Propel grape. Anyway, this one I put on there, and it seems to me that one, it's a Kenworth. I'm a Peterbilt fan, but it seems to me that it didn't work too well because it had some issues with it. But I'm not sure. I don't remember why I don't have that one on there. The long skin pack. This has got your Australia stuff on it. Again, I don't have Kenworth, so I don't have that activated. This one, the Kroger trailer skin pack. Now, this would be cool if I could find the barn find to do an old Kroger truck. But this is what I grew up with here, this kind of truck. Huge difference between this and what we have today. Look at the difference between that and that, even though this is not a Mack. But if you look at the difference in the trucks, the small bumpers, the small fuel tanks, very small sleepers. You know, back in the day, you were lucky if you got a 36-inch sleeper. Usually they were 18 to 24-inch sleepers. You basically crawled in a box and went to sleep. And there was no refrigerator, no TV, none of that. So yeah, this is what they had back in the day when I started driving. Okay, over here, again, Kenworth Skins. I'm not going to use those. High quality construction props. This one I had on here, and I took it off the other day because my computer started lagging really bad. And I think it was because I had too many mods and it was trying to pick everything up, and I don't know. I'm going to put that one back on. No, that's why. Okay, there's the Western Star one. Gotta take that out because I already deleted that. Okay, here we have another long. I might try some of these. I really enjoyed the long sleeper, but again, I'm a Peterbilt fan. Can somebody make one with Peterbilt instead of Kenworth? I can't find one. Okay, the red dashboard. Again, it's on the KW900. Coca-Cola. That would be cool at night, which I don't drive at night. The M11 N14 test. Again, Kenworth. Landstar. Now, remember, I had a Landstar truck when I first started the game. I started with a Landstar truck and trailer. Loved it, but I moved on. I keep that on there just maybe for nostalgia. I don't know. Another Kenworth 900 long truck, another 900 long truck. GPS. Okay, now this will actually put the icons on the GPS, which I like. I like that because that's like a real GPS. This is our fuel tank ×2, which I don't use because I have the 792.5 gallon one that's actually activated. I don't use this one right now because that would give me 1,600 gallons, almost 1,600 gallons of fuel, and that would be way too much fuel. The rail skin pack. This is for the railroad, for a Freightliner, American Railroad skin pack. I don't have a Freightliner. We'll leave that on there because maybe it'll work on the RV if I get the RV later. The Ford Transit realistic vans. This is more realistic than the vans they had before, where they just had a van driving down the road. These look more like the Ford vans. Food Line. Now, Food Line is a major grocery store chain in the Mid-Atlantic, Southeast U.S. Thought that was cool. The Customs Shifter Pack. This one I put on here And I don't know if I have to have this particular Peterbilt, maybe. I don't know. I can't get it to work. It would be super cool to have that. I'd love to get that one to work. Lights. Everybody that knows me knows I love lights. It's on the Peterbilt out in my yard here. Love a lot of lights. So that's a good one. Christmas music. We're going to try this around Christmas time, maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Because Christmas is kind of a mixed feeling holiday. Some people don't believe in Christmas, some do. And I don't want to offend anybody. Christmas cargo pack speaks for itself. The Chevy step van, again, it's like the Ford step van. It puts realistic looking vans on here. Chase camera tweaks. I haven't tried this one. It's on here. I haven't tried it. Also eliminates the zoom in out effect. If you only see the road in front of you. Oh, finally you see the road in front of you in case cam, which I'm going to guess is chase cam. Cool. Okay, so that's how they do that. I've been watching videos, and they're driving, and they got this camera following down the road, and I'm like, how do they do that? How do they stay on the road? And because that's one thing I've never been able to do, and apparently this allows you to see the camera in front of you. So if that works, and this is for ETS, so I don't know if it works in ATS. I don't know. I guess it is because I got it for ATS. So I'm going to guess it works in ATS. It says it was based on Marcelo Jr. 06's work for ETS 2. Thank you, Marcelo Jr. 06. I'm going to check this one out and see if I can get this one to work. I would love to be able to drive down the road and have a chase camera. And that's a tweak. So we may have to activate the other one too, because this is a tweak. So we're going to have to go get the other one. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe this is all we need. I have no idea. It says it was based on that. Let me see exactly what that said. Mod is based on Marcelo. Okay, so I don't have to get the other one. It's based on it, so it's the same thing. But thank you, Silencer and Marcelo Jr. 06. I would love to work that one. Now these, the CFI. CFI, to be honest, I never heard of them until I started watching a YouTube video by somebody called Riding with Dave. Dave drives for CFI. So I thought this would be kind of cool. Maybe put this one up here and do a shout out to Dave at CFI. And now it's Dave and Bobby Joe, I think is the name. Okay, he's out there with his girlfriend now, riding around in the truck, and I'm trying to figure out how he's getting paid, because he said he's not her trainer, but he's riding around in the truck all day with her, and she's doing all the driving. So let me know how that works for you, Dave, if you're watching this, because I'd really like to have a job like that. As will, I'm sure there's a long line of people wanting a job like that, who ride around all day and get paid. But anyway, okay, so we have the camera range enforcement. I have used this. I like this one. This is where you can, get better screenshots is what I use it for. I don't, as a rule, I do not use it. I do not use it to drive, because it's just not going to work for me. These are more of the beacons. This one I do not have active for some reason. I think this one might have been kicked out, because I can't imagine why I wouldn't have a Big T beacon pack in here. Real logos for ATS. Again, real logos. I love this. And the reason I have several of these is because they don't all do the same thing. Some of them have the logos on the truck, some have them on the advertising, some have them on the businesses, signs, all kinds of things. So that's why I do that. Alcoa Wheels, I love Alcoa Wheels. I'm actually a big Bud fan, but I love Alcoa Wheels. So I put that on there, so we have a different choice of wheels that we use. Advanced Airlines, that's pretty cool. This allows you to add advanced airlines so that you don't have the stock airlines. You can do something a little bit fancier. Now, I don't have hazmat placards. Probably should put this on there, but I don't. Okay, accessory pack for SCS trucks. Probably should do that, but I haven't done it. These down here, Like here, the Peterbilt long sleeper, the reason that that doesn't work is because it doesn't work. Okay. If I put this on there, um, it shows that it's compatible, but when you go into the truck, it actually has a lot of orange stuff on it, I believe. So that's why I didn't have that one activated. I still have my Coast to Coast, and I still have my Canadream. And let me tell you why I took those out. I took those out because when ATS updated, and I believe it was 139 to 140, I think, is when I got tired of it. That I would have to go back in and find the new Coast to Coast and the new Canadream, and I'd have to uninstall, reinstall, and that was one of those things that it was just too much work. It's too much work, because it's not just those two mods, it's everything. So I kind of stopped using them. I'm going to keep them in here because I may add them back. I don't know. I like them. I like to be able to travel cross country, all around the country. I love that. But again, you get into your drivers and they go from Seattle, Washington, they end up in Canada, on the east coast of Canada, and they can't find a load back. They deadhead back. They do what they call heading back. And you can have garages in Canada, which I did. I had Canadian garages. I had coast to coast garages. I had everywhere. And they'll only let you have so many garages, and then you have to stop. That's it. You can't buy anymore. And you can only have so many drivers, and then suddenly there's no more drivers. So I hope they fix that in 1.43. I hope they fix that, if not in 1.43, at least in the near future, because we really need to have it compatible with what we're doing. If you've got, right now, I think we're at 10 states, maybe? Let me see, 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, we're at like 10 states right now. And there are 50 states in the United States, by the way. Okay. But, right now we're at 10 states, I believe, or 11 in coast to coast. And I have every garage that they have. And the maximum number of drivers I could have when I had coast to coast was 300. I think it was 300. And I've already got 250 with the 11 states. So yeah, that's going to have to change if you're going to want people to expand nationwide when they get their states in there. Right now it works fine because I don't have Canada, I don't have coast to coast. They also have Mexico, which has been a total disaster for me. I've tried and tried and tried and tried and tried to put something in to get Mexico, and it just never works. No matter what again, very few instructions on how to use the mods. Simply, they put them out there and they say, hey, here's a mod. Okay, thanks. How does it work? Oh, we're not going to tell you that. You got to figure that out on your own, or go to the message boards and leave messages and read, 4,000 messages on how does this work. It would be so much easier if they just put it in the description, but for some reason that gets lost. I'm not complaining. I know modders work hard to put these things out there, but that's my suggestion. If you're going to make a mod, please, please, please put it in the description how to use it. Don't just say what it is. Put in there how to use it. Some of them are self-explanatory. Paint jobs. There you go. You activate it. You go paint your truck. You look for it in the paint. Boom, done. That's self-explanatory. But when you have ones up here, for instance, where was that one that we had up here? Like the chase camera, that would be great. That would be great to have a chase camera, but tell us how to use it. That would be great. Be a nice, see the chase camera tweaks. Let's go up here and see if we took out the chase camera. I don't know if we took out the chase camera, if we just deleted it. I'm not sure. Let me go up here and see. There's the wintry one. No, we don't want that one back in. Not right now. Well, it's in here somewhere, isn't it? Oh, the wide view and for chasing. Okay. I don't think that's the one, though. I don't think that's the one that works with. Okay. Well, I don't know. Excuse me. Okay. Well, that's going to wrap it up. It's a 45-minute video telling you what mods I have, why I like them, what I dislike. Hopefully there's a lot more likes than dislikes. I'm not trying to be a negative person here, but when I say if you make a mod, put how to use it in the description, I think that would help a lot of people. You know, a lot of people love playing this game. I love playing this game, but I don't like the aggravation of it sometimes. And aggravation kind of takes away from the whole enjoyment of the game. So if you make a mod, please put it in the description how to use it. Some of them, like I said, are self-explanatory. Lowboy custom lights. Well, we know what that is. You buy a lowboy, you go into your lighting, and there'll be other settings there, like the add-on double and triple trailers. How do you use that? That would be nice to know. Barn finds, be nice to know. Again, I could go through all of them like that, but I'm not going to. But this is what the mirrors look like when I took that big mirror out. That's one of my favorites right there. It lets you see more of the road, more of the scenery. And that's why I don't have the drop-down visor, because I want to see the scenery. I want to see what's going on. And you can't, it looks cool. The drop-down visors look really cool from the outside, but they're impractical from the inside. So anyway, I'm ranting and raving here, but I hope you enjoyed this video, know what mods I use, why I like them, why I don't like them. And we will see you on the next one. Have a good one. And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and go check out my other channel, Peterbilt 352 RV. And subscribe over there. I really am trying to get my subscribers up. I have the views, but I can't get subscribers. 95% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed. They watch the videos, but they're not subscribing. And it doesn't hurt, really. It doesn't hurt to subscribe. You don't even have to click the bell. You can click the bell and you'll be notified when the video comes up. Or you could just go into your daily videos and see what's come up since you last watched them. That's what I do. I don't put the bell up because I subscribe to hundreds of other people's channels. In fact, on this channel, on my Dirty Dog Trucking channel, just to make this video a little bit longer, if it's not long enough, on my Dirty Dog channel, I had over 1,100, almost 1,200 people that I subscribed to. I have 280 subscribers on this channel. I'm trying to get to 1,000. It's tough. It's tough when people watch the videos and they don't subscribe. So please subscribe to the channel, if for no other reason that it helps to support the channel. Because I know people are watching the videos, but they're not subscribing for some reason. And so if you're watching people's videos and you like what you see, obviously people are liking it because they're watching it, but they're just not subscribing. So if you like what you see, subscribe, please. It helps me tremendously. It will get the channel up to 1,000 subscribers, which is the key point to get paid for these videos from YouTube. You have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of viewing in the last year. So the key is to put up a lot of videos and get a lot of subscribers. And I'm trying to do that. And it's a very slow process. I hope to get to 1,000 subscribers soon, or sooner rather than later, as they say. But please subscribe, tell your friends. If you think they would like these videos, subscribe. I went through over the weekend. I subscribed to a lot of channels over the last week. I've unsubscribed from several. I dropped it from 1,200 down to 280 because a lot of them were playing games that I don't play. I want to keep this a strictly gaming channel. And they were playing like kids games, and some of them were music and different things. And I said, I'm going to keep this strictly gaming. I have other channels for that. So I deleted them. Sorry about that. I know I should be supporting you, but it's not the same theme. So anyway, please